All right, this is Z PlayCoach, and today I want to show you how to put together 3 of these things with one of these things, a Hakido Ultimate Play Kit. So let's get rid of those right now. When you get this thing, what we're going to do is you open it up. Woo! What you got inside? We first have this. We're going to put that to the side, and there we go. We also got this. 6 patterns, but you use 2 of them to make your Hakidos. So you got 3 Hakidos. Here's your seeds, needle and thread, and some bonus stuff, but that's for another time. So let's first put these aside. Right here, the needle and thread, put that over there next to this, which we're going to use at the end. Now, it says you have everything you need to make 3 kits, but that's not entirely true. You're also going to need some tape. There you go. I'm going to put that over there. And some scissors. Why scissors? Well, you're going to have to cut out that at the end, and we're going to have to cut out patterns. So let's do this first. Now, this doesn't need to be precise. It's just a matter of getting in those outside lines. So we go through that. All right. Here we go. That's fun. And one side, perfect. Put that to the side right there, and let's do the other side right there. And I'm of course just going to do one hack, and you guys can figure out the rest. Okay. Again, this doesn't need to be precise. It's more about the inner lines that matter at the end. Okay. Boop. Okay. So there we got both sides. Take that, throw it away, or over there. We're going to put the scissors to the side for later on with this at the very end. But now we're going to need the needle and thread. So let's take out that needle, and we'll open this up and take out one of the threads. Well, you might just take them all out because you might be doing all 3 of them at one time. You never know, but we're going to only need one to do one. So put that there, put those aside, and we take this, and first thing we're going to do is thread the needle. So let's do that, put that in there, just like that, and pull it through. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push this, and we're not going to do it all the way halfway. We're going to leave like it about that much at the very end. So you got about 6 inches left over. Okay. Take the patterns, take 2 of them, and what I do is I push down this side, take the needle, push it through. There's a hole right there, the green dot you can see. Push it through the other side, which is the other green dot is, like that, and push that through. And we take the other pattern. This forms a T right there. Fold this down, push it through that inside dot to the other side. Just like that. Boom. And then we're going to take the needle, pull it all the way through, almost to the end, and leave about that much left over. Now we're going to make a square knot, and this is how a square knot goes. We're going to take the left side, we go in front, go around the back and underneath, pull that down, and then we take that right side, now it's on the right side, we go in front, come around back, underneath, there you go. Now you got a square knot. Then we're going to take this extra thread we have right here. We're going to tuck it between the fabric and push it down there. Now, this is how we do a blanket stitch. Get the 2 lines to line up, like that. Take the needle, go partially through, so it's like that. Take this part from the last one, go underneath, all right, so go underneath it, and then pull it through. Okay, so I'm going to do these all pretty quickly. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so we're not just sitting here doing this, but you just keep on doing them. Like, here goes another one. Take that back part, go underneath like that. Ooh, like that. Yeah, so there we go. Now I'm just going to do these, and we're going to do it in fast mode right now. I want to slow it down for this one part right here, because what you're going to do is you're going to get this going on, right? Because it's only one thread thick. You're going to pull this out here, and then you adjust this. So you adjust this down a little bit, so we won't get threadbare. We won't wear that thread thin. So just pull it down a little bit, readjust, so that we have more space right there now to do a couple more stitches. All right. So let's go into speed mode. I'll also tell a little story while I'm going through speed mode, because I learned how to make hacks when I lost one of mine. It was incredibly frustrating for me, because it was my favorite thing ever. One of my friends had gifted me one. It changed my world. It allowed me to play hack anywhere I went. So when I lost one, I was desperate, so I learned how to make them. But what that allowed me to do was to gift these out to other people and change their world. So every time I handed one of these to somebody I played with, I'd always say that magical words: keep this in your pocket, it's gonna be the best gift anyone will ever give you. So teaching people how to make these ultimate play tools, what it allows me to do is spread the word of play. And you can create your own, put your own logos on them, your own designs, and give them away to people you've played with, and help transform our world. We need it now more than ever. More players, more better. Let me slow down once again to explain a couple more things. So if you ever come into a problem with it when you're making your hack, you can always undo the stitches and come back. Like sometimes I would sometimes forget to do a stitch or do the blanket stitch, and it would just come as a regular stitch, which would open up. You need the blanket stitch to keep it locked. So if you ever run into issues, though, it's very forgiving as far as being able to fix it. These things are very easy to learn how to make. Of all things you can learn how to do, this is simply the best from my perspective, because not only is it a wonderful thing to do as you take this two-dimensional object and make something three-dimensional out of it, sewing itself is actually a meditation for your brain. You're using your left right hemispheres and creating a figure 8 or an infinity symbol when you're sewing this pattern, which is very unique. Yeah, it's an extraordinary thing to do, even this process. Then you're making the ultimate play tool. All right. So even that is amazing for us. Now, once we get to this spot right here, right, I do one more stitch. Make sure I lock that in place right there. Okay. And see how that opens up right there? Let's keep that opening that big. I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it down a little bit so I still have some more space right there, and put this to the side for a second. And then we take this, which is the funnel. Woohoo! And we're going to cut it out. All right, and take this part right here, just cut it out. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to take a piece of tape. Got that tape right there. Take out a small piece, that much. Fold it over like that. I guess that was easier said than done, but just like that. Put the tape down the length of that. Locks in place right there. And we have ourselves a little funnel. Let's also open up the hemp seeds. All right, like that. Sit and open that up. Put it in there. Okay. And pour the hemp seeds. Okay. Now this is going to be a little bit of the tricky part, because what we're going to need to do is make sure that the hemp seeds go in there pretty well. So you can move them around. You know, I take this part and I open this up and I just put my finger in here as well as press it into there. There goes a hemp seed. But just, just get it to flow in there as best way you can. crunching it, crunching it, crunching it. There's another hemp seed. Clean up aisle 5. There we go. They're spilling. Woo! That part good. So you can get to your desired firmness. It's always, you know, this is a good amount in there, right? So then we just simply finish up with our stitches. So make sure you can see that really well. Like that. Take it, go underneath again. Okay. Boom, shakalaka. Like that. Boom. All right, last blanket stitches right there. And then this last, this is going to be a square or a slip knot. So what we do is we go like this, push it through, come back like this. And then we take this spot right here, we're going to go come in like this, grab the needle. And then this new hole right here it makes, we go through that one, all right? And then we pull it tight, all right? Pretty tight. That's gonna make that square knot, or that slip knot. Now we take this part right here, and we have to go right back between those two knots, so between the fabrics right through there. Okay, so it goes in that little hole right there. And then we push it through the hack until it comes out the other side. Pull it and tighten that up. Give a good tug on that. There you go. Cut the cord. Boom. Yay! Now you've birthed your very own Hakido. Yay! So that is it. By the time you've done 3 of them, you can really see how easy it is, and yours will look just as good as this. Hopefully even better. But you can also at that time, after you've done those 3, you can do this out of your own fabric and put your own designs, your own logo on it, give them to people you've played with, and you know, your energy's attached to it. Now this one I've made, yeah, my energy's attached to this thing. When I gift it to somebody, they get it, I get the good vibes. Woo! Win, win, win. So anyway, go out there and play with thyself. Find out more at hakido.org and enjoy the game, you guys. Blessings.